Today we're going to talk about elasticity and absorption rate regimes. In elasticity approach, it's an approach to counter the trade deficit. As per this approach, a nation can depreciate its domestic currency, and this will decrease the trade deficit. And this approach is more effective when the goods which this country is importing or exporting, um, they are more elastic. Elastic. Their demand is more elastic. So we did talk about elasticity of demand. Luxury goods and the goods with a close substitute, their demand is more elastic. It's represented by this equation where WE represent export weight, WI represent import weight, E represent the elasticity of export, 1 minus E represent elasticity of import. So as our domestic currency depreciates, you can see the first term, which is the export revenue, will increase because people from other countries, they can find goods from this base country cheaper, and they can buy more goods from the base country. However, for import revenue will go down because people will find them more expensive, and people will start consuming more domestic good rather than buying expensive good, rather than importing the expensive good, which kind of makes sense. And this phenomena has a J effect. So in short term, when this country depreciates its currency, they will still see their deficit is kind of increasing. It's going below zero. But in the long term, the benefit of this approach will start realizing, and we see the J effect when in long term the trade deficit will go down and it will move towards zero. The second approach is absorption approach, which is also a way to counter the trade deficit. This goes back to the GDP expenditure when we talked about a national saving and national expenditure. So as per this approach, what they say, the national income should increase relative to the national expenditure. National saving should increase so that it can be used towards a domestic investment. So if we do that, we can counter the trade deficit. Thank you.